Brick on the YouTubes. Check it out. It's Brickheads Week here on Brick, and we're doing it live. I got the snowball mic set up. I got my new building area. I got this nice little mat to put it on, and it's all about the Brickheads. This is my collection of Brickheads. I got Batman, I got the Mandalorian, Baby Yoda. I'm gonna get flack for that in the comments. It's Grogu or something. I've only seen the first 2 seasons. I don't know. Batgirl. Everybody loves Batgirl. Iron Man. And Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. We got all these guys, and now we have one more. We've got Baby Groot. We got Baby Groot. We're gonna open up this box and build ourselves a Baby Groot right here on the show. Stick around. It's gonna be a heck of a good time. Baby Groot. I'm an adult, so I'm using something very sharp. If you are not an adult, use a brick separator, or ask your parents or somebody who is an adult to open up these boxes for you. Alright, this set comes with 2 bags, a plate, and a set of instructions. So this is Baby Groot. He's in a little pot, and he's a brickhead. LEGO makes a non-brickhead version of this as well, but we're gonna go with this. I think it'll go great next to Baby Yoda, which is very similar. You know, Baby Yoda has a little cradle. Baby Groot is in a little planter's pot. So let's do this. Open up the instructions. Alright. So we're just gonna... These bags aren't numbered, so we're just gonna break open both of them and make a big mess on my desktop. I'm pretty excited to have this space. I didn't have a little office area for a while. You can't tell, and I'm not going to show you, but I'm out in a room now. Maybe you can hear the acoustics. I don't know. Let's dump out both of these bags. Again, no numbers on these bags. We got 2 simple parts. Put this over here. Let's do this. Oh. So yeah, as I was saying, I didn't have an office. I was working out of a closet, and now I've got a big open space. It's really nice. So I've got this little makeshift studio here. I got the camera up on an arm, and got lots of lights going on. This is my desktop computer. And I got this nice little area to build small Legos like Baby Groot. I haven't seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie yet. I know that makes me like some kind of terrible fan or something, but I'm gonna get to it. Don't spoil it on the comments for me, or do. I don't care. I like the engagement actually. So if you wanna, write spoilers in the comments, go for it. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to build this. Doing it live. I might speed this up and get rid of all this dialogue and just put out some highlights. Highlights like this. This is a really cool little technique we got going on here. We just got a couple 2x4s, and we're going to be building the pot part, the little planter that Groot is in, coming from here. Got some jumpers, 2 of these and 2 of these. Square jumpers, not so square jumpers. It's supposed to represent dirt. It's a Friday. I don't know when this video is going to be coming out, but for me it was a Friday, the last day of a busy week. So I am happy to get home and build me some Lego, because sometimes that's what you gotta do. You know, life can be stressful. Legos are fun, and sometimes it's hard to remember that. I know when I was looking for the parts for the shawarma MOC, which you can find over on Rebrickable, you know, it gets very stressful. You're looking for parts, you're sorting pieces, you've got bins of Lego all over the place, but you need to take a step back and realize it's a hobby. It's a fun hobby. It can be an expensive hobby if you let it. But yeah, ultimately it's all about having fun, and so that's what I am doing. Yeah, it's just cool to sit back and build something small that I know I have all the pieces for, and go from there. Oh, check this out. These are, I always get a kick out of these. These are a 1x5. I find, you know, 1x5s aren't very common, or at least I don't think they are. And so to find one out here in the wild, there's a 1x5, guys, in this particular build. It's like the $2 bill. And you find them, and you kind of go, oh, that's pretty cool. It's also pretty cool is that I'm doing this with the microphone, so I'm not going to have to record audio later, audio after the fact. Usually what I do is I'll build something, I edit it, I, you know, time-lapse parts of it, and then I run dialogue, you know, afterwards. And I'm not going to do that this time. I've done it before. Sometimes it comes out better than others. I think the last time I did it, I was using like my phone's microphone, so it sounded like garbage. I'm interested to know how this sounds because it's an actual microphone. It's one of those snowball mics, so I know it's not the best mic in the world, but it is definitely better than the phone microphone, no matter what the company that makes my phone says. So we got some printed pieces here. They look like Groot. They look all wood-like. No stickers in this build, which is great for me because anyone who's been following the channel and paying attention knows I'm not a fan of stickers. I mean, they look cool, don't get me wrong. I used a ton of them in my the MOC that I designed, Shawarma, and I think it wouldn't look the same if I didn't use stickers, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of stickers. I'd rather see more printed on pieces like this, because it's Lego's job to make them look straight on the piece, not my job, and that is a beautiful thing. So here we have the body of Groot, and it will sit nicely in here, and now we're going to build the rest of him. Alright. Man, oh man. Is it getting colder where you guys are? Let me know in the comments. It has started to get cold. We've had some really nice weather here. I live in New England, and you know, for the end of October, we've had some 80-degree days, so that's been pretty fun. But now it's starting to get cold. Starting to think about turning on the heat. You know, soon it'll be snow shoveling season. And hope we all stay warm this winter. And I hope we have more opportunities to do this. Build me some Lego. And let's see how this goes. You know, I've been doing the channel for, what, over a year now? Maybe a little longer. And I'm still experimenting with what works, what doesn't. You know, I'm going to be doing some more shorts. Some more YouTube shorts. Those seem to be, you know, going all pretty well. And like after this, I'm probably going to start putting together a schedule for shorts to try to be more consistent. I don't know if that's the secret sauce for the YouTube algorithm, because it seems like everybody has an idea of what makes or breaks a YouTube channel. I just know I'm having fun. I know I'm having fun. I enjoy doing it. The shorts I make, I have a lot of fun making them. These videos like this, I have a lot of fun making them. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. And check this out. It's Groot's brain. Have you noticed that when you make a brick head, they got anatomical parts like this? Like, I think if I open up... Oh, this is going to be gruesome, but I'm going to open up Tony here and see what we got inside. Maybe I will. Who knows? I don't have a brick separator handy, so if I break my hand... Oh yeah, see, look! Oh my gosh, that's creepy, but it's true. They put... These brick heads are more detailed than we think. That is wild. That is macabre. Oh, that's a word. All right, let's get Groot finished so he doesn't look this scary. Oh. Brick heads. Brick heads are fun. I like brick heads. This is my collection. I don't have a lot of brick heads. And I think I need to put more of these in my life. Perhaps. I don't know. I mean, I could make a cool display case with them. I don't know. But I think they're neat. They're cool, you know. They're a cool set. A cool series, whatever you want to call it. It's easier to do one of these for me right now than to do like a mosaic. But I do think a mosaic would be cool too. I wish I was doing this back when the Iron Man mosaic was still around, because I feel like the individual Iron Man pictures and then the one that you can do if you get all of them would have been a cool set to own. It's retired now, and that makes me sad, but oh well. It's, you know, who knows. Maybe I'll find that set one day in a secondhand brick store. Here we go. I think we're putting his face together now. Groot's face. Oh, yep, we are, because now we're going to put Groot's eyes on. Whoop, as I drop them. That's why they give you extra, guys. So I'll pick that up later. But that's why they give you extra things like eyes, because they know. The geniuses at LEGO somehow know exactly which pieces you will drop under your desk or under the table. How they know? I mean, let's say AI, aliens, they do it. They do it. Alright, we're gonna go to the side now. Stick that on. I know any second now my phone is gonna ring and I'm gonna have to edit the video, but let's see if we can get this done before that happens. Tiles. Alright. Halloween's coming up. Anybody have any plans for Halloween? I'm probably gonna go trick-or-treating, because that's what adults do. That's what they do. We have a good neighborhood for trick-or-treating too, so it's you know, not a lot of traffic, and a lot of people who like to celebrate Halloween, who like to decorate, who have candy, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. Before you know it, it'll be Thanksgiving, and that's my favorite holiday. Well, Christmas is my favorite. Actually, you know, I like all the holidays around this time of year, but you know, I do enjoy me some turkey at Thanksgiving. I'm still over here. Right? No. Did I miss a step? Oh, well, no, we're in the back of the head now. Okay. Got confused for a second. Alright, so we got that there. Groot. Groot is a minifigure I don't have. If you've seen my shorts, if you've seen my YouTube shorts, you'll know that I have quite a few Marvel minifigures. Groot I don't have. I have Rocket Raccoon. I found that in a bin of Legos that friends gave me. So that was a cool one to find. Considering he was in 3 or 4 different pieces at the time. So it was cool to find. Whoop. Okay, that's a piece I know I'm gonna need. Alright. Oh, there it is. Can you see my head? No? Okay, good. So, but no, I don't have Groot, I don't have Star-Lord, or I do have Gamora. I got Gamora from one of the minifigure CMF, that first Marvel CMF series. Alright, so that's the back of his head. But I don't have Groot in minifigure form, so that's one I need to get at some point. Believe it or not, randomly, I found the head and body of Ronan the Accuser from the first Guardians movie. And it's the original, Ronan set. And so then I went on Bricklink to see if I could get the rest. And the rest of those parts are not easy to come by. It's definitely one of those, where do you want to spend the extra money to buy something that is ultimately a minifigure? I'd like to, but not anytime soon. I think there are other sets I want to get before I'm, dropping more than, single digits on a minifigure. Especially I'd rather buy like the Silver Centurion Iron Man suit, that minifigure, rather than Ronan the Accuser. No offense to Ronan. Plus, I think Ronan, you can get a version of him in a different set now. It's not the same parts, but I think there is a set that's available right now that has Ronan in it. But yeah, I don't have there's only a few Guardian minifigures that I currently own. That will one day change, I'm sure. Look at that. Groot is coming together. Now I gotta put some leaves on him, I think. Get him all, full of floral life. Is that a thing? It's a thing now. I'm surprised I've been able to talk this long for, essentially myself, and for you, the viewers, rather. When you watch this video and you like and subscribe. All right. And we have a few more of these. And a few slopes to give the Groot's head a bit more texture. Keep the pieces from falling off. Where's that one? And that one goes there. Nice. Nice. I think we're almost done. We gotta build the base. Oh! Little sprouts growing out of his noggin. Another leaf. Where does that leaf go? Oh, I see. So we put this leaf on here, like this, and then we put this leaf on, like that. And now we build the base. Build the base. It's cool that they give you a little base to put him on. Alright. And I think we're done. We put the base on like so. I am Groot. Look at that. We got Groot. He's got leaves growing out of his head. I like the shape of his face. It looks, you know, if you're gonna make a brickhead Groot, this is how the face would, his head would look. Look at that. Printed on pieces. He's in a little pot. And he has to stay in the pot because he's, you know, he hasn't grown his little legs yet. You know, otherwise it looks garish. But, you know, now, if you want, you've got a little pot for your brickhead plant thing without the brickhead. Put that on. Look at that. Groot. Baby Yoda. I know. Flack in the comments. And so, yeah, we got a new brickhead to my collection. We got these pieces left, these leftover pieces. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this live build. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a live build. I'm not going to time lapse it, or maybe I'll time lapse a little. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash the bell, do all that stuff. I really appreciate it because it really helps the channel out. I mean, I'm growing at a pace and it's working out. And I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Till next time, let's get to building.